Hi everyone, I'm Carter Coleman.
And I'm Tracy Coleman. We are with Cacos, and we are a mother-daughter duo that is excited to share delicious and healthy recipes. Our recipes are guaranteed to always be free of 5 ingredients, which are gluten, dairy, soy, dye, and seed oils.
Today we're going to be making pizza crust out of chickpea flour. Okay, so today's recipe was inspired by health scientist and nutritionist Karen Hurd, who highly recommends everyone be consuming 5 grams of fiber at every meal for the best health benefits possible. So that's why we were inspired to use chickpea flour for this pizza, because even though it's probably not the best gluten-free tasting flour there is, it's certainly the healthiest, and you can be eating pizza while also just eating like normal healthy foods that can be disguised as something delicious like pizza. So in here, I'm just making the dough with combining the dry ingredients, and then in no particular order, I'm gonna add the wet ingredients as well. And this is a very simple dough to make and can come together with ingredients you really normally have on hand and in very short amount of time also. And then after we get all these things mixed in, we'll mix it up and make a dough so we can show you how it will bake. Okay, once everything has been combined into a nice dough like this, I just sprayed a baking sheet with avocado oil, and I'm also gonna put a little bit on my hands just to make it not stick when I make it into the dough. So we have this dough that we're just gonna make into a ball. And then we also have additional chickpea flour over here in case it's a little wet. You can add a little bit more to like even it out a little bit, but I'm just gonna put this on here and then use my fingers to press it out into a nice dough. And you can do whatever consistency you like, but we like it a little bit thinner because also since there's a half cup of chickpea flour, that's about 2 servings, so we like to press it out flat so we can split it into 2 pieces. Okay, to avoid the crust puffing up too much, you're gonna just take a fork and stab it all over with a fork about like 20 times just to get some nice fork dots all over it.
Okay. And now we're gonna put it in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. Welcome to our little deck garden, and I'm just gonna get some fresh basil for the top of our pizza. Yeah.
Okay, so we just took the pizza out of the oven and we're gonna start putting our favorite toppings on it. So she's putting on sauce, and then I'm gonna put on dairy-free cheese on my half. So this is the Mayokos brand of dairy-free cheese, and similar to chickpea flour, it's probably not like the best dairy-free cheese on the market, but it's free.
As far as flavor goes.
As far as flavor goes, correct, but it's the only dairy-free cheese that exists so far that's free of seed oils, and it's just made purely from cashew milk and coconut oil and a few other things to season it. So I've grown up having dairy-free cheese my whole life, so I like to put that on my half of the pizza, but Tracy prefers to just not have any dairy-free cheese at all and just go cheeseless.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start topping our pizza. I'm gonna start with a pepperoni.
And then I'm gonna add ground Italian sausage that we just cooked in a pan before we started baking.
And I'm gonna add some orange pepper.
And then I'm gonna do some white onion.
All right, and then I'm just gonna top with the fresh basil we got from the outside garden.
And then I just have a few black olives to top it off.
All right, now we're gonna put it back in the 400-degree oven for 10 minutes, and it should be done. All right, we just took our pizza out of the oven, and I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some red pepper flakes on to give it just a little heat.
And again, this is completely optional. You can customize your pizza to make it taste however you would like. So now I'm just going to use a pizza cutter to cut this. And I just wanted to talk again about why we chose to use chickpea flour. We recently listened to a podcast episode on the Holistic Life Navigation podcast that featured Karen Hurd, and she talked about the importance and value in incorporating lots of soluble fiber into your diet. And this is just such an easy and fun way to do it. So we wanted to share this recipe with you. We'll link her podcast in our website and down below. Thank you for watching.